The American motorcycle industry is facing a massive disruption. For decades, riders assumed they had to choose between a reliable but expensive Japanese machine or a cheap, unreliable imitation. That era is dead. Today, a new wave of Chinese manufacturers is engineering motorcycles that are shockingly good and just keep going. They are highly advanced, overbuilt, and demand respect. We expose the 15 Chinese motorcycles that currently dominate the market. Do not blink. Let us begin the breakdown. Number 15, the CSC SG250 San Gabriel. We start this countdown with a machine that proves mechanical simplicity is the ultimate form of endurance. California Scooter Company, CSC, completely bypassed the traditional dealership model in the United States. They import motorcycles manufactured by the Chinese industrial titan Zhongshan, inspect them in California, and ship them directly to your driveway. The SG250 San Gabriel is their stripped-down cafe racer. The tech specs define bulletproof longevity. It features a 250cc air-cooled, carbureted single-cylinder engine. It produces 16 horsepower and 12 pound-feet of torque. It weighs a featherlight 273 pounds. The classic fuel tank holds 4 gallons, yielding an incredible range approaching 250 miles. This motorcycle is shockingly good because the engine is an exact clone of the legendary Honda CG engine. Honda originally designed the CG architecture in the 1970s for third-world commuting, utilizing an overhead valve, OHV pushrod design that requires zero overhead camshaft maintenance. It lacks water pumps, radiators, and complex fuel injection modules. If this engine breaks, you fix it with a rock and a wrench, it literally just keeps going. New prices demand an unbelievable $2,495. Used prices sit in the bargain basement at $1,500. You purchase a brand new, street-legal motorcycle for less than the dealer fees on a Harley-Davidson. The San Gabriel is a vintage survivor. But what happens when a Chinese brand targets the massive Honda Grom market with a superior gearbox? Number 14 takes the mini-moto segment by storm. Number 14, the CFMoto Papio SS. The mini-bike segment represents a highly lucrative market, historically dominated by the Honda Grom and the Kawasaki Z125. CFMoto recognized that the primary demographic for these motorcycles consists of young, budget-constrained urban riders. Their calculated response was the CFMoto Papio SS, a retro-styled mini-racer that attacks Honda directly. The tech specs reveal a direct, unforgiving engineering superiority. The Papio features a 126cc air-cooled, fuel-injected single-cylinder engine. It produces 9.5 horsepower and 6.1 pound-feet of torque. It weighs just 251 pounds. The fuel tank holds 1.8 gallons. New prices carry a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $3,299. Used prices hover around $2,500. When a young rider walks into a dealership, the difference between the Papio and the more expensive Japanese equivalent pays for an entire year of insurance. CFMoto captured the youth market, but what if a new rider demands an authentic V-twin cruiser? Number 13 completely destroys the Honda Rebel's mechanical dominance. Number 13, the QJMotor SRV 300. The tech specs of this bike define a completely different approach. The SRV 300 features a 296cc liquid-cooled V-twin engine. It produces 30 horsepower and 19 pound-feet of torque. It weighs a manageable 360 pounds. The teardrop fuel tank holds 3.5 gallons. This motorcycle is shockingly good because it delivers authenticity. By providing a legitimate V-twin engine, QJMotor delivers the classic cruiser cadence and exhaust note that young riders desperately want. Furthermore, it transfers power via a smooth, low-maintenance belt drive rather than a messy chain. The suspension features inverted front forks, a premium component rarely seen on entry-level cruisers. The engine internals are highly refined, providing thousands of miles of trouble-free highway cruising. New prices demand $4,999. Used prices drop to $3,800. QJMotor successfully undercut the mechanical compromises of the Japanese cruisers, proving they understand Western consumer desires. Cruisers provide style, but sport bikes demand absolute precision. The machine at number 12 offers European racing aesthetics that make the Yamaha R3 look outdated. Are you starting to see the aggressive pricing strategy here? Tell me in the comments if you would consider a Chinese commuter over a Japanese equivalent. And if you demand honest analytical motorcycle reviews, hit that subscribe button right now. Let us move deeper into the entry-level wars. Number 12, the CFMoto 300 SS. For years, the Yamaha R3 and the Honda CBR 300 ruled the entry-level sport bike tracks. CFMoto examined their specifications and decided to over-engineer a competitor. The CFMoto 300 SS is a track-ready machine that offers premium electronics at a bargain price. The tech specs highlight agile performance. It features a 292cc liquid-cooled, fuel-injected single-cylinder engine. It produces 29 horsepower and 18.8 pound-feet of torque. It transfers power through a 6-speed gearbox equipped with a slipper clutch. It weighs 364 pounds fueled. The aerodynamic tank holds 3.2 gallons. This machine is shockingly good because of its chassis and technology. It utilizes a rigid steel trellis frame, similar to premium Italian superbikes, providing exceptional torsional rigidity during heavy cornering. While Japanese competitors force you to look at cheap analog dials, the 300 SS features a full-color TFT display with Bluetooth smartphone integration. The engine block utilizes a balance shaft to cancel out single-cylinder vibrations, ensuring the motor survives constant redline abuse. It features 2 selectable riding modes, allowing the rider to alter the throttle response. New prices sit at $4,499. Used prices command $3,200. It completely outclasses the competition in standard features. The sport bike dominates the asphalt. But what if you want to cross the continent on dirt roads? The Adventure Tourer at number 11 comes standard with thousands of dollars of luggage. Do not blink. Number 11, the CSC RX4 Adventure. Adventure touring is an expensive sport. If you purchase a Japanese or European ADV e-bike, you must spend thousands of dollars in the aftermarket to add luggage, crash bars, and skid plates. California Scooter Company solved this problem entirely with the RX4 Adventure. It is a heavy-duty, turnkey exploration vehicle. The tech specs deliver rugged capability. It features a 450cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine. It produces 40 horsepower and 27 pound-feet of torque. It weighs 450 pounds. The massive fuel tank holds 5.3 gallons, offering a transcontinental range exceeding 250 miles. This motorcycle is shockingly good because of the value proposition. The RX4 comes standard with molded hard panniers, a top case, engine crash bars, a tall touring windscreen, and a TFT dashboard. The engine utilizes Delphi fuel injection, ensuring flawless altitude compensation when climbing mountain passes. CSC provides exhaustive, step-by-step photographic service, manuals online, and maintains a massive domestic parts inventory in California. They empower the owner to maintain the machine. Owners routinely clock 50,000 miles crossing the Americas without major failures. New prices demand $4,995. Used prices sit around $3,500. You cannot find a more complete touring package for this price anywhere on Earth. The RX4 masters the long-haul journey, but urban riders demand aggressive, naked street fighters. The 400 class weapon at number 10 utilizes Italian design philosophy to turn heads. Number 10, the QJMotor SRK 400. When QJMotor entered the United States market under their own name, They targeted the highly contested naked 400cc class. They aimed squarely at the Kawasaki Z400 and the Yamaha MT-03. The SRK 400 represents a brutal, calculated assault on the Japanese naked market. The tech specs highlight twin-cylinder power. It utilizes a 400cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It produces a highly competitive 41 horsepower and 27 pound-feet of torque. It transfers power through a 6-speed gearbox and weighs 414 pounds. The tank holds 3.6 gallons. The SRK 400 is shockingly good because of its component sourcing and structural design. Chinese manufacturers realize that Western buyers remain skeptical of proprietary brakes and suspension. To bypass this trust barrier, QJMotor over-engineered the chassis. It features aggressive pedal-style dual-front brake rotors, a rigid steel trellis frame, and an off-center rear shock absorber. The suspension geometry perfectly mimics premium European naked bikes, providing sharp, predictable handling. The engine internals are robust, delivering thousands of miles of urban abuse without leaking a single drop of oil. New prices demand $4,799. Used prices command $3,900. It undercuts the Japanese establishment while offering superior aesthetics. QJMotor understands modern aggression, but they also own a legendary Italian brand that masters vintage style. The Scrambler at number 9 combines Chinese manufacturing scale with pure Italian design. We are entering the middleweight category where the horsepower climbs and the technology matches Europe. If you are shocked by the level of technology these brands offer, drop a comment below and let me know which bike you want to test ride. And make sure to subscribe so you never miss another deep dive. Let us reveal the middleweight titans. Number 9, the Benelli Leoncino 500. Many American riders do not realize that Benelli, a historic Italian marque, has been entirely owned by the Chinese conglomerate Shenyang, QJMotor, since 2005. The Benelli Leoncino 500 is designed in Pesaro, Italy, but manufactured in Wenling, China. It is the ultimate scrambler for the modern era. The tech specs highlight smooth performance. It features a 500cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It produces 47 horsepower and 33 pound-feet of torque. It weighs 456 pounds. The beautifully sculpted tank holds 3.3 gallons. This motorcycle is shockingly good because the chassis is massively overbuilt. Benelli utilized massive 50mm inverted front forks. For context, most Japanese middleweights use flimsy 41mm forks. This massive front end provides incredible stability during heavy braking. The braking system utilizes radial-mounted 4-piston calipers, gripping massive 320mm discs. The parallel twin engine has been in production for years across the global market, proving its unbreakable reliability in European and Asian commuter environments. It features the iconic Lion of Pesaro ornament mounted on the front fender, retaining its Italian soul. New prices sit at $6,199. Used prices drop to $4,500. You purchase exotic Italian aesthetics combined with Chinese mechanical endurance. The Leoncino rules the city streets, but its engine powers a massive touring machine that literally conquered the Italian sales charts. Do not miss number 8. Number 8, the Benelli TRK 500 2X. Taking the exact same bulletproof powertrain from the Leoncino, Benelli built a mid-size adventure bike that took over Europe. The Benelli TRK 500 2X became the absolute best-selling motorcycle in Italy for several consecutive years, completely outselling the BMW R 1200 GS in that specific market. The tech specs highlight robust touring capability. It utilizes the 500cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, producing 47 horsepower. It weighs a substantial 469 pounds dry. The massive fuel tank holds 5.3 gallons, offering a transcontinental highway range. This motorcycle is shockingly good because it offers unmatched road presence. The TRK 500 2X competes directly with the Honda NX 500. However, the Benelli looks and feels like a massive 1,200cc adventure bike. It provides young riders with the wind protection and ergonomics of a flagship BMW at a fraction of the cost. It comes standard with wire-spoked wheels, a high-mount exhaust for water crossings, and heavy-duty crash protection. The heavy curb weight provides incredible stability against crosswinds on the interstate. It proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that Chinese manufacturing could sustain the rigors of the demanding European touring market. New prices demand $6,399. Used prices hover around $4,800. It is the ultimate budget globetrotter. Benelli provides touring comfort, but CFMoto focuses purely on mechanical aggression. The Street Fighter at number 7 utilizes an engine architecture that completely alters the entry-level landscape. Number 7, the CFMoto 450 NK. CFMoto recognized that the naked bike segment demands aggressive styling and urban agility. They targeted the Yamaha MT-03 and the Kawasaki Z500. The CFMoto 450 NK represents a brutal shift in engine engineering for the middleweight class. The tech specs reveal the true weapon. Rather than using a standard 180-degree parallel twin like Kawasaki, CFMoto utilized a 449cc liquid-cooled parallel twin with a 270-degree crankshaft. It produces 50 horsepower and 28.8 pound-feet of torque. It weighs just 364 pounds wet. The tank holds 3.7 gallons. This machine is shockingly good because of its acoustic character and torque delivery. The uneven firing order of the 270-degree crank gives the 450 NK the aggressive, throaty exhaust note and traction-finding torque pulse of a V-twin. It sounds exactly like a Yamaha MT-07, but costs significantly less. It features upright tubular handlebars providing excellent leverage for low-speed city maneuvering. It utilizes a Jieyuan front brake caliper, a subsidiary of Brembo, ensuring excellent stopping power. The engine internals feature dual balance shafts, keeping the motor buttery smooth at high RPM. New prices sit at $5,399. Used prices command $4,500. A young rider no longer has to settle for a high-pitched parallel twin. The naked bike dominates urban environments, but when CFMoto wraps that exact same engine in aerodynamic fairings, they create a sport bike that assassinates the Kawasaki Ninja. Prepare yourself for number 6. Number 6, the CFMoto 450 SS. For years, the Kawasaki Ninja 400 was the undisputed king of the entry-level sport bike class. It was the default recommendation for every new rider. CFMoto analyzed the Ninja, identified its weak points, and engineered the 450 SS to systematically assassinate it. The tech specs define pure track performance. It features the identical 449cc, 270-degree parallel twin engine. It produces 50 horsepower and 28.8 pound-feet of torque. It weighs just 370 pounds wet. The aerodynamic tank holds 3.7 gallons. The 450 SS is shockingly good because the component list reads like a premium European superbike. It features aerodynamic winglets integrated into the front fairing, providing actual downforce at high track speeds. It utilizes a full-color TFT display with Bluetooth smartphone integration. It features a premium Brembo M4.32 radial mount front brake caliper, offering stopping power that the Japanese competition simply cannot match at this price point. The inverted front forks offer superior suspension damping. The engine is overbuilt to withstand constant track day abuse. New prices demand $5,699. Used prices sit around $4,800. It completely outclasses the suspension, braking, and acoustic character of the Japanese competition. The sport bike dominates the track, but the off-road segment requires absolute mechanical invincibility. If a Chinese manufacturer's Dakar Rally finishes change your mind about their reliability, the machine at number 5 will blow your mind. We are entering the true hardcore machines. If you prefer track day sport bikes or transcontinental adventure bikes, tell me your preference in the comments below. and hit that like button to support this deep dive automotive journalism. Let us look at the final 5. Number 5, the Kove 450 Rally. If there is one motorcycle on this list that demands your absolute undivided attention, it is the Kove 450 Rally. For decades, adventure riders begged Honda and KTM to build a lightweight, street-legal, true rally raid replica. The Japanese and Austrians claimed the market was too small. Zhang Shui, the CEO of Kove, decided to build the exact bike the world was asking for. The tech specs read like a factory race bike. It features a 449cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine producing 51 horsepower. It weighs an astonishing 320 pounds dry. This motorcycle is shockingly good because of its unbelievable packaging and racing pedigree. To prove his machine was not a fragile toy, Zhang Shui entered 3 Kove 450 Rally motorcycles into the grueling Dakar Rally. All 3 motorcycles crossed the finish line. A 100% finish rate for a brand new manufacturer at Dakar is practically unheard of. It holds a staggering 8 gallons of fuel distributed across 3 separate tanks, 2 in the front and 1 in the rear, to keep the center of gravity impeccably low. It features 12 inches of ground clearance and fully adjustable suspension. And the ultimate paradigm shift? It is 50 state street legal in the United States. New prices demand $9,299. Used prices command $8,000. Kove did not copy an existing platform. They built a bespoke racing machine and bolted a license plate to it. The Kove Rally conquers the dunes. But what happens when CFMoto targets the lightweight adventure segment with tubeless wheels? Number 4 shatters the pricing matrix. Number 4, the CFMoto Ibex 450. The small displacement adventure market has traditionally been plagued by heavy compromise machines. The Honda NX500 uses cast wheels, making it vulnerable to cracked rims off-road. The Royal Enfield Himalayan utilizes tube tires that make trailside puncture repairs an agonizing ordeal. CFMoto recognized this massive gap and introduced the Ibex 450. The tech specs utilize the acclaimed 449cc, 270-degree parallel twin engine, producing 44 horsepower tuned specifically for low-end torque. It weighs 426 pounds wet. The tank holds 4.6 gallons. The Ibex 450 is shockingly good because of its wheel and suspension setup. It is the only adventure motorcycle under $10,000 offering tubeless, cross-spoked wheels straight from the factory. That is not just a marketing feature. It is a massive paradigm shift for off-road riders. If you catch a nail on a remote trail, you can plug a tubeless tire in 5 minutes and keep riding. It features fully adjustable KYB suspension with 8 inches of travel and switchable Bosch rear ABS. The engine internals are proven to withstand thousands of highway miles without overheating. New prices sit at $6,499. Used prices hover around $5,800. It provides the full, uncompromising ADV experience at a price that defies logic. CFMoto mastered the lightweight adventure segment, but Kove returns at number 3 to build the lightest twin-cylinder adventure bike on the planet. It makes the Yamaha Tenere look incredibly heavy. Number 3, the Kove 800X Pro. Building on their Dakar success, Kove set their sights on the fiercely competitive middleweight adventure segment, currently dominated by the Yamaha Tenere 700. The Kove 800X Pro is a calculated exercise in extreme weight reduction and power maximization. The tech specs are highly disruptive. It utilizes a 799cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, producing a blistering 94 horsepower and 59 pound-feet of torque. The fuel tank holds 5 gallons. This machine is shockingly good because of the metric that has the industry panicked: the weight. The Kove 800X Pro weighs an incredible 355 pounds dry. Let me put those numbers in perspective. It weighs significantly less than a Yamaha Tenere 700, yet it produces 20 more horsepower. The power-to-weight ratio alone makes it a formidable weapon on tight single-track trails. It features KYB fully adjustable suspension with nearly 9.5 inches of travel, magnesium alloy components to shave massive weight, and Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR tires. The parallel twin engine acts as a stressed member of the chassis, increasing rigidity and allowing the motorcycle to survive massive jumps. New prices demand $11,299. Used prices sit around $9,500. Kove is proving that Chinese engineering can lead the industry in lightweight chassis design. Kove mastered the middleweight adventure category, but the final two motorcycles reveal a geopolitical alliance that threatens the entire Japanese industry. CFMoto literally builds engines for KTM. The Trojan horse strategy at number 2 will blow your mind. Number 2, the CFMoto 800NK. This is where the corporate lines blur and the true threat to the established order is revealed. CFMoto does not just buy parts from European manufacturers. They are engaged in a massive, deeply integrated joint venture with KTM. CFMoto literally manufactures the LC8C parallel twin engine for KTM's global market. The CFMoto 800NK takes full advantage of this intimate relationship. The tech specs target the hyper-naked segment. It is powered by the exact same 799cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine found in the KTM 790 Duke, producing 100 horsepower and 59 pound-feet of torque. It weighs a highly agile 410 pounds wet. The tank holds 4 gallons. The 800NK is shockingly good because it is essentially a KTM wearing a different corporate suit. It utilizes Austrian engineering standards and quality control. It features an incredibly sophisticated 8-inch iPad-style portrait TFT touchscreen dashboard with wireless Apple CarPlay functionality, fully adjustable KYB suspension, and an up-and-down quickshifter. Because it utilizes the proven KTM engine block, longevity and reliability are guaranteed by decades of Austrian research and development. New prices sit at $8,499. Used prices drop to $7,200. It is a Trojan horse strategy. CFMoto uses the immense R&D of the Austrian powerhouse to sell a mechanically identical motorcycle for drastically less money. If building a naked street fighter with Austrian DNA is impressive, wait until you see what they did to the premium touring segment. The final machine on our list comes standard, with thousands of dollars in options that European brands force you to buy separately. Prepare for the ultimate flagship. Number 1, the CFMoto Ibex 800 Touring. We have reached the absolute summit. The flagship machine that proves the Chinese motorcycle industry is no longer playing catch-up. They are dictating the value proposition of the entire global market. The CFMoto Ibex 800 Touring takes the joint venture KTM LC8C engine and wraps it in a transcontinental adventure chassis designed for absolute comfort and indestructible endurance. The tech specs rival the most expensive European ADVs. The 799cc engine produces 94 horsepower and 57 pound-feet of torque. It weighs 509 pounds dry. The fuel tank holds 5 gallons, providing excellent range for remote exploration. The technological dominance and shocking value lies in the standard equipment list. If you walk into a European dealership to buy a middleweight adventure bike, features like cornering ABS, an up-and-down quickshifter, heated grips, and a heated rider seat are often locked behind expensive tech packs or premium trim levels. The Ibex 800 Touring includes all of this as standard equipment directly from the factory. Furthermore, it comes with a standard center stand, standard fog lights, an adjustable windscreen, and a steering damper. Because it shares the KTM power plant, the engine is proven to withstand massive mileage, extreme heat, and severe off-road abuse without failing. To build a similarly equipped BMW or KTM, a rider would easily spend upwards of $16,000. New prices for the CFMoto Ibex 800 Touring carry a manufacturer-suggested retail price of $10,999. Used prices hover around $8,500. It completely shatters the pricing structure of the adventure segment, forcing consumers to ask themselves a very difficult question. Are you willing to pay a $5,000 premium simply for a European sticker on the gas tank? Click on the next video to keep the ride going. And if this video challenged your perspective on the motorcycle industry, hit that subscribe button, click the like button, and drop a comment below telling me which of these machines you would actually park in your garage. Stay prepared, respect the ride, and we will catch you in the next analytical breakdown.